The goal tonight is to do practice reps, out of bounds calls, like 5 times. They got to make the call.
Whistle.
The International Association of Approved Basketball Officials. Jump ball situations, timeout situations. This junior IAABO program that we've held here at Massac High School for 3 nights has been the test pilot program for the International. We're the first one to be done. When do we switch the arrow?
I know that after high school there's not going to be a lot of opportunities for me to play the sports that I love, so I think it'd be great to keep being involved in basketball and softball by being an official and teaching younger kids how to play the game correctly.
When can a team call timeout?
I always found the game of basketball really fun, officiating, playing, coaching, all that. I always like keeping the integrity of the game in check and keeping kind of all the players in check. It's kind of fun being the leader of everything. So to be in the leader of everyone playing at the same time is pretty fun.
And then step in and throw.
I don't know if people are aware, but officials are becoming harder and harder to recruit.
But if you're like white, then they'll start getting on you.
It's getting a little harder and harder with some of the fan control, spectators and coaches and their reactions to the game. It takes a little the fun out of it, and I could see why younger officials or younger professionals would hesitate to come into that field.
White! And you're strong and you're loud, they can't really argue with you too much unless you really made a mistake. But if you're
as well as control the game, you make an impact on the game as best you can.
White ball.
It's great to see young new officials, especially females, come into the field.
You have to have a thick skin to become an official. Not everybody wants to put up with some of the things that officials have to deal with.
That's the one thing that I'm nervous about officiating, because I know even in rec basketball, parents get super intense and they care a lot about the calls that are made and making sure that they're the right calls. But I think at the end of the day, I just have to look at it as I'm the official, so whatever I say goes, and I just have to block out all the other noise.
A lot of these kids, I've talked to them, they're players for basketball, but they don't understand the intricacies of actually officiating, where to stand, what call to make, why you're making that call, why you're reporting it the way you're reporting it.
It's a 60-second
Even though they're players of the game, they can see the other side of it and actually take pride in seeing the rules of the game being enforced the way they're supposed to be.
Throughout the past 3 classes, I've been surprised by how much I actually don't know about the game. I see the officials ref the games when I go watch the high school games, but I don't actually know all the different technicalities that they have to think about while they're officiating.
I learned a lot of new things, a lot of technical standpoints, like where to put your hands or where to go in a timeout. I knew it was something I wanted to do later on in life, and I figured if I could get certified for the junior program, and maybe later on I could also get certified for the IAABO program itself.
Out of bounds.
This is an effort that probably isn't going to pay dividends for a couple of years till they grow up and get through college, but the idea is to stimulate interest early, and if they pursue it, then it's a win-win for everybody.
For information on future South-West Conference IAABO Junior officiating classes, contact Joe Gintoli or Dave Johnson.